proceedings. He's going round the wicket to Ganguly. We're in for a very exciting afternoon. India have got nothing to lose. They can't be silly about it. They really have to make sure that they rotate the strike. The quality player there, Sachin Tendulkar, he's the one real key figure in this afternoon's proceedings. And that could be a wide, or is it off the thigh pad? We'll have to wait for the umpire. And he's given it as a wide. So India are away. Certainly a very, very good player. Need to be on top form today if India to win this game. He's whipped this away. He's got it past the man catching. I think it'll just be the one. He's got a job on his hands here. I'm not sure whether that's for above the shoulder or whether it's over the line. I think it's probably over the line and over the shoulder as well, so it was a double no ball. Only get the one extra delivery though.
Yes, it's over the line, and I think that's in retaliation for what Sourav Ganguly did the previous ball, charging down the wicket, and Akib obviously didn't like it, and he wanted to just show Ganguly that he's still just above medium pace and he can bowl quick bounces, but no use, because not only gave a run away but also an extra delivery to the Indians.
So Tendulkar's away now. That's a boundary. He knows there's plenty of room on the leg side. So after 3 overs, India are 12 for no wicket. Very good banners around. So with the tree ball googly, we ought to have a banner prize, I think. There's been some very good banners around the ground. So Mahmood to continue around the wicket to Ganguly. And that's a great shot. Now they're away. Mahmood short, and he paid the penalty.
And that was a very good shot. The ball was shot, coming nicely onto the bat, and instead of playing square, Sourav Ganguly played it deepish, long on, and that's a very well struck form, and that's what India needs for them to get back into this game after the Pakistani batsmen have set them a huge target to chase. They need a good start, and these two batsmen are capable of giving that start to India.
Yes, always felt the key was this man Mahmood. He'll get through 5 or 6 overs without giving away too many. Pakistan would be in with a real good chance, but if he doesn't bowl well, they're in trouble. This could be out. Could be 6. Now, I think that's a 6. He's calling for the third umpire. I think we'll find it 6 though. He's pushed it over, I think.
Yes, that's Akib Javed there. I think he faced when he got the ball, when he saw the ball coming towards him, he came towards the ball and then suddenly found it was too high. And it's just bouncing inside the rope. Although he got a hand to it, a very difficult chance. But that is 4 runs. And Ganguly picking up 8 runs off 2 deliveries, and that one a very hard chance to Akib Javed. Still 4 runs to India, and the boundaries is what they require.
So 3 boundaries in very short time. India are on their way, and Mahmood under pressure now. It's a good shot, but well stopped, looking for a single. That's a much better length, much fuller, making him drive.
That's a good piece of timing. Bowler put himself tangled up, and that'll go all the way. Came back so hard and so fast that Akib didn't have time to get his man down. He thought about putting his foot down to stop it, but the ball was so fast it went between his legs before he had time to close them.
You can see that is a very important thing about these two players, is the timing of the ball, and time that so sweetly that it means that they don't really have to force. All they have to do is to pick the gaps, time the ball like that, and the runs will come without taking any great risks.
Pressure now on the Pakistan bowlers. Falling short on this occasion, but Ganguly unable to get it away, except off the glove. Watching what's happened so far, people like Tendulkar, who normally strokes the ball so well and finds the gap so often, because of the pressure of chasing this big target, just trying to hit the ball a little bit harder, throws the timing and the placement out. He just needs to settle down and look forward to playing a big innings. He can bat for the 48 overs, they'll win. It's a no ball. He won't have got it all the way in the air. Afridi running back can't stop it from going for 4.
Well, he either picked that one up early or he intended to play that shot regardless. But whatever his intentions were, he got away with it. It was short. He picked it up. Whether he heard the no ball early or not, and got it high up on the bat, but got 4 runs there. These two players doesn't really have to chance their hands so much. They're good timers of the ball. There's always the opportunity there to beat the infielders.
This time there's a big gap on the leg side. Very hard for the bowlers when they've only got 3 fielders on one side of the wicket and one of them's a catching position. I really think that captains often try and have a little bit each way when they have a leg slip, because they're really trying to use it as a run-saving position rather than a catching position. But what it means is you finish up with big gaps like this.
Certainly, if you really have a leg slip, it means that the ball at some stage is going to stray down the leg side, and I don't think that that's really a good position, because it's going to be very difficult for the batsman to really get the ball around there if you're concentrating on the offside. And now he's moving the man, wisely so, and that was a lovely shot. And as I said earlier on, these batsmen don't really have to force. Once they take full advantage of the loose deliveries.
That's a better shot. All of a sudden he plays a normal cricket shot. His timing and his placement are all there.
That is exactly what we are saying here. If you notice the timing of these players, that was a beautiful shot. Ball in the right slot. No risk there. Open in the face of the bat, giving the ball direction. And he's a player who times the ball so well that if he really gets it and he's there for the full 15 overs, I'm sure that India will be right into this game as they are. They're really playing extremely well. On the other hand, the Pakistan bowlers have really got to tighten up. They can't get too complacent. Big total doesn't mean that the other team can't get it if they're bowled badly.
4 in a row.
Also magnificent cricket there for the crowd. There's no better player when he gets going than this young man. He picks the ball up so early. He sees it so early, and that is the greatest asset. He picks it up, put into position, and he picks the gaps so beautifully, and this time he lifted it up to that wide open space on the leg side.
And of Ganguly. That's definitely the end of the over. 48 without loss. Tendulkar on strike. Hit 4 in a row.
And that was that no ball. Lovely shot there again. Whipping it off the pads. And opening the face of the bat and giving that ball down. Again.
That'll be another one. So the boundaries are coming thick and fast. The class of Tendulkar showing here. There haven't been too many really bad balls in this lot, but he's finding the gaps. He's worked out the angles, picks them off easily.
Well, this is another delivery down the leg side, and again, he's in beautiful position. Can't afford to stray. Got to be tight. You got to keep the ball on good length. A player like Tendulkar doesn't have to be a bad ball. He's such a good player, and that makes a difference between great players and good players. The great player can afford. You can't afford to bowl half good balls. He can turn the good ball into bad balls. And you've seen here, this young man really pink of form.
Plenty of good cricketers there, that list. sore hand from dropping a catch earlier, and that may be causing him some problems as well. But the problems are there for the Pakistan bowlers and the Pakistan captain to somehow stem the flow, and Aqib's in trouble.
To spin. So his job would be to try and curb this onslaught by these two batsmen, and so far he has done his job in those 3 deliveries.
Strikes me as having a very good temperament, Shade Afridi. Been thrown into the deep end here, but he tends to cope pretty well. A very talented cricketer. Well, that's a wide. Can't afford too many of those. He'd really pulled this charge by India back, but letting them get away with wides and the odd no ball is not going to help the cause. Another boundary there, so it's another good over for India. 13 runs coming from a combination of Aqib and Afridi. 61 without loss. Tendulkar, and to face him now, Sachin. Generally does bowl in the first 15 overs, so he's used to this. Change of pace, change of direction, change of style. No change for the result though, that's over the boundary. Up and over.
Wow. What can you say about this man? It's very difficult to keep him quiet. Saqil Mushtaq brought on one of the best off spinners in the world today, and immediately touching is down the wicket, picking him up and continuing from where he left off in the very first game, and lifting the ball over mid-on into the boundary. 6 runs. The mood that the Indian batsmen are in, they're really a wonderful reply to this mammoth score by Pakistan.
That brings up the 1,000 runs for Tendulkar versus Pakistan in one-day internationals. He joins the list. About half a dozen players who've done it in matches between India and Pakistan. He's the second Indian player, Azharuddin the other one, of course. Tendulkar deciding to be positive and aggressive to the bowling of Sachin.
India's got such a good start. There's still a long way to go. Can't afford to relax. Can't afford to take too many chances. They lose a couple of quick wickets, it can put Pakistan again right on top. So the pressure's on both teams at this one.
Down the wicket he goes again. It's high in the air. It's a steepling chance to mid-off. And he's gone. And that's the breakthrough that Pakistan needed. Some cool bowling from Afridi. He's come in a very pressurised situation. And really, I think Sachin Tendulkar has stretched his luck a little bit too far. He took the risk. And unfortunately for him and for India, I think that's a huge blow to their chances.
Certainly with his pass, with his thinking. I think that's a very good shot in this game. He wasn't to the pitch of it, but again he was looking to launch it over the extra cover and only got it high up on the bat, and it's a lovely catch there. And that's the breakthrough that India needed, that Pakistan needed to get rid of this man.